Good evening, salam alaikum, and Eid Mubarak to everyone. Welcome to our weekly virtual Big B meetup. This is our sixth edition. Big B meetup is a community initiative founded in 2018 in Qatar. It is dedicated to my mother, the late Aureliana Josephine Menezes, and inspired by the people of Qatar, both local and international, and expatriate, sorry, local and international. It aims to inform, to inspire, to educate, and bring communities together. This is our sixth edition of the virtual Big B meetup, themed on how people are coping with COVID. I would like to thank our community partners, Qatar Red Crescent, Wahab Food Heroes, Batil Cafe, Qatar Living, Marhaba Information Guide, Olive Radio, and I Love Qatar. Don't we all? Today, I have with me the two phenomenal Qatari personalities, Madame Mona Al Badr, artist extraordinaire, and Amar Mohammed, digital marketing advisor, and the fourth most followed person in the Middle East on social media. Wow. So, Mona and Amar, Mona, would you like to introduce yourselves to our guests and say hello?
First of all, I would like to thank all of the people who are joining us today, and I give a big thanks to you because you are having this amazing platform where you have your guest speakers from Qatar and the expats who are in Qatar, who's doing a big things in the community in different fields. And I would like to wish you a Eid Mubarak tomorrow, as you are leaving Ramadan today. It's the last day. I hope everyone will stay safe and have a good Eid tomorrow from home. I am an artist and IT engineer. I've been working on the IT field for 17 years since I graduated from the school. And I've been doing art from 2006. Why I didn't choose art in my studies? Because I found it's important that I choose my career path carefully. And I think art is just a hobby, and I can, participate it on my leisure time. But from a career-wise, I should look for the opportunities that my country is requiring from me. And there was a huge demand from the technology field. That's why I have chosen to study IT, and I got my master degree in business administration. But so far, I found that I'm, joining all of these things that I have studied and the things that I have participated on, and get some workshop on art. I do collaborate between all of them. Lately, I have my own virtual exhibition, and here where I apply the technology with art, and it was the first exhibition in Qatar.
When was that?
It was at the beginning of Ramadan.
Oh, lovely.
So we managed to send a positive message to all the artists who have been affected by COVID-19, that the art will stay safe and we will still connected together even if we are, being far from each other. And I've been participated with the Qatar Crescent, with the people who have been isolated on the hotels. And here I can find that we are giving them even positive messages that even if you are in the quarantine, we still are together on this situation.
Yeah, true, true. Mona, I would like to know more about you. Actually, before that, you participated in my physical Big B meetup, which I had celebrating artists of Qatar at Sheikh Faisal's museum in early January. Uh, I really didn't get a chance to speak to you then about how did you like it, what is your, can you critique it, and Give me some more information about how we can better that. Because I see that was the first time I met you at the my event and through Noor Al Shamari.
Yes. First of all, I'm very, very honored to meet with you and to know such a creative person like you.
Thank you.
Uh, Being exhibiting in Sheikh Faisal Museum is a big opportunity for us because we have known so far that Sheikh Faisal is he loves art and also the antique things that he have in his museum. And before that, I had a collaboration with Red Bull, and it was with the Sheikh Faisal Museum. We have been painting on the dows, 5 dows, and
Yes,
I
with
was
Noor,
one.
I believe so. Yeah, now I remember. Okay, wasn't that with Noor Abu Isa as well?
Yeah, she was one of the winners. So
Perfect,
it was
perfect.
a competition for art running by Red Bull, and there were 5 winners, and I was one of them. So
Mashallah.
I had the honor to participate on that and win these five, being one of the 5 winners.
Okay.
And for our exhibition in the White Majlis, it was very nice exhibition where we had multi-talented people from different countries being together in on Sheikh Faisal Museum.
True, exactly. And we had some sustainable artists and we had children from Flower Each Spring take part also. It was really nice, you know. I'm planning something again in the future. But coming back to what I call you guys today for, Muna, how did you spend your Ramadan? This is the most special Ramadan we have ever come across in our lifetimes, and hopefully ever again we will not be able to have this kind of a Ramadan. So what was special? Because I feel this was a phenomenal Ramadan where we spent it mostly and all the time with our families, you know. So can you give us some insights on what you did during Ramadan? How did you spend it?
Actually, this Ramadan was totally different for me because I used to go to work and come back and spend time with my family and enjoying the night with my friends. But this time it was totally different. We have been isolated and being away from the people. But I stayed connected with the people through the internet and the social media. So most of the time I spending it on doing my job with my company and doing art and having a lot of awarenesses through the Instagram.
Yeah, true. I saw that. You were very active, amazingly active on social media and with your good deeds. Can you give me some insights on, the as a volunteer? That's the reason I've paired you with Amar, because you're a very popular volunteer with the Qatar Red Crescent. But apart from Qatar Red Crescent, do you volunteer with any other social groups? And what? Yeah,
Yes, continue.
yes, Mona.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah,
I've
Amar
been.
agrees. I think Amar agrees to is saying that
Yes, I
you
agree.
are a popular volunteer with Qatar Red Crescent. I'm going to come back to Amar on that point about you soon enough. So tell me, how did you? I mean, what other social groups are you with, Muna? And what makes you
Uh,
proud?
I've been volunteering a lot with the sport event that we had lately, and I have a lot of volunteering position at the past 2 years. But I found being part of Qatar Red Crescent was very valuable to me because I start to feel the sense of a humanity during this crisis and how I can offer help to other people who have been isolated or being emotionally affected by the crisis. Um, Beside that, I also did this part through art because a lot of artists have been affected, especially some artists were, based on selling art through the event that we had. So I have offered help for them by selling their art online and finding an alternative way to exhibit their works.
Wow, that's amazing. That's fantastic. Yeah. So Mona, we know Mona the artist of the blue. Is it? That's what you're called, the
Yes.
artist of the blue. That's a fantastic name to be called by. Who is Mona the engineer, and who is Mona the entrepreneur?
First of all, I've been gaining this name because of my painting lately with one color, which is the blue, and using the shades of a blue. So, as you can see behind me, there is a painting
What's it
colored
called?
in a blue. This one is Lifjiri. So I think you can see it now.
Yes,
It's
yes.
kind of music that were performed earlier in the pearl diving journeys, and
Okay.
I've been focusing on this period. Um, Let me show you a painting. I've been started on 2006, and I've been
Oh,
focusing
lovely.
on the traditional dances.
Okay, that's nice. That's very colorful.
Yeah. So I used to have a very colorful paintings, but 2 years ago, and by gaining all of this experience, by joining exhibition, workshop, exhibiting outside Qatar, I gained a lot of experience and knowledge. So I have to move forward and find a new way of doing the painting. It's not just to find something new, but it's it's the result of all of this experience. So
True.
I started to paint my painting in a blue color because I found it's an inspiration from the environment that we lived in at that period. I'm still focusing on the traditional dances, but I have now focused more on the dances and songs performed during the bird diving journeys.
Okay. So the
And
blue. So does the blue represent the ocean?
represent the ocean, and always the blue color was connected to the emotions,
Yes.
even if it's happiness or sadness. And we have the famous artists. They had their own blue period. For example, for Pablo Picasso, when one
Yeah.
of his best friend passed away, he had been very sad at that period, and we have noticed that all of his painting were painted in blue color.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is regarding the art. For me, as an engineer, I have been working in Qatar Petroleum since 2003 until 2019 as
Wow.
a computer engineer.
Mashallah. Fantastic.
Yeah, because I've been loving this field, and I
So,
always keep up with the latest technologies.
so were you with them before it became Qatar Petroleum, or is it Qatar QGPC or post? Because
Yeah,
I've been in Qatar since I was a kid, so I know Qatar Petroleum, and before Qatar Petroleum, it was Qatar QGPC.
KGBC, yes.
Exactly. Yeah. So was it?
Yeah.
Were you with
No,
them during because they had a logo change, they had different artists come up with logos, and then they decided the logo which they have now. Was it
yes,
then?
I was with them
Okay,
from this time.
lovely. I think every Qatari has worked at QP. It's a nursery, isn't it?
It was at the top at this time.
Except Amar. Amar is
I
Amar
agree.
is yes, yes.
I will do it from.
Actually,
Yeah,
honestly, Qatar Petroleum is the best company who offered training to its employees and trainees. So
yeah.
I gained the training, I gained the experience, and that's why you know I've been. I don't know. It was sad to leave them. I left them 2019,
Yeah.
but I
Wow.
got all of this knowledge and expertise on my field because of Qatar Petroleum.
Wow, well, nice. So who's Mona the entrepreneur then? Who's Mona the entrepreneur? What keeps you ticking? What you know?
Yes. Actually, I have founded. I've been the founder of artistic platform called AFAC Art Space. and
Okay.
it's looking after the artists and organize events for them.
Okay.
Uh,
Wow. You never told me this before, you know. So you know what I'm going to say right now. I'm inviting you to collaborate with Big B Photography and Big B Meetup in the future for perhaps the largest art expo of Qatar. I mean, Big B. So
it's my pleasure.
what do you think? Yeah, and we'll use Amar's expertise to promote the event on social media. Yeah, exactly, to go viral. Yeah, let's see how
So
that.
we come up now with a good deal.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, it's all about collaboration. It's all about community impact and inspiration. You know. So yeah, so a little more about that, Muna, about your entrepreneur life, and then I would like to move to Amar because he's looking at me now.
Yeah, and I've been, helping people to start their business and to keep it on going on. So I always believe that I cannot success alone. We
Yeah,
always inspire other on their success and their
true,
life.
true,
Yeah. So
very
the
true.
life is not, it's not just a winner and a loser. We all, collaborate together to success at the end.
Exactly, very true. Mona, I'm going to ask people if they would like to send in some questions. They can send in questions for Mona. And just before I go to Ammar, Mona, can you tell me what are your plans post COVID, post quarantine, post, when we can again start shaking hands and meeting people more than 10? What are your plans after the fourth semester? It's called, or there are stages, right? We've got four stages now where we can first the shops are going to open, second the malls, and third and fourth, we can live our lives again. But so, what are your plans? What do you want to do? What do you have in mind?
I, I, believe, I believe the life will never get again similar to what we had before. It forced COVID-19 forced us to change our minds, our behaviors, and a lot of people found that it's not just being social will keep you going. We can perform all the event while we are staying at home, you
Yeah,
know, and we can find more time of doing a lot of things because on a normal day, sometimes I cannot find time for myself or to attend many events in one day. But being
yeah,
through the COVID-19 and how the people explored
true,
different
true.
ways of staying connected together, I think the life will not get back again to what it was before.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm really thankful to this crisis because it changes the people attitudes.
Yeah, very true. Mona, I'm just looking at the remarks by some of the people who have sent in there. This is wonderful. Khalid Al Jabbar is online, and he's saying, I swear, when this COVID is over, no one is going to be seeing his bald face for the next 15 months. Yeah, Khalid, the butterfly, he's going to be roaming the world again on his bike. The first Arab to cross the Silk Route, the first Arab to go from Anchorage in Alaska to this last point in Argentina. So Khalid is online, and another lovely artist, Uthman Kunji, he's online too. Hi, Uthman. A friend, Cyril Anthony D'Souza, Kelly Core Adams, an old friend of mine, and we have the co-founder of Wahab Food Heroes, Varda is online. Great. I thought everybody's going to be busy preparing for Eid, but they're all on Big B Meetup here. Wow, fantastic. I think Amar's and your both of your social media handles have helped me a lot today. Yeah. So, I'm moving to
There is a
Amar.
question.
They're, they're just saying, "Oh, talented lady and computer engineers are awesome." They are indeed. Yeah. They're listening to us and they're listening to you, Mona. So they're just giving in their comments. Yeah.
Thanks a lot. But
Uh,
there is a question from Keely. What inspires you, Mona?
Yeah, yeah,
Actually, I'm inspired by everything surrounded me, the people, the environment, and I always look for a new opportunities and chances to come up with the new things in life. So I don't like the routine job, but I always looking for the change.
true. Kelly has been a long-term resident of Qatar too, by the way. I know her from her time working at Qatar Airways, and then I think the last met her or saw her was at uh, at Al Jazeera. Yeah, Kelly Correa. She's a communications professional like myself. I could call myself that too. Yep, and Amar. And Claros Menezes, yeah, all the way from Toronto. She says you're an inspiration too, Mona. Yeah. By the way, she's my aunt, and she's an inspiration to me as well. Yeah. So she's always watching our program from the past six episodes. So let's go to Amar, the fourth most followed social media person in the Middle East. Wow. Amar, can you? I mean, actually, can you introduce yourselves to my guests, our viewers today, and a little bit about yourself, Amar?
Okay. Hello, everyone, and good night or happy Eid to everyone. Actually, it's a mix of emotions what we feel now in COVID-19, and actually break all the rules between anyone in living in Doha. Actually, I spend my time in social media, but I study social media online. My field is media and public relation. I have master in communication and public relation. But actually, how can you mix between what you learn and what you achieve to have it in the on the internet? Actually, the internet is now one of the tools we can use it, especially the social media. In the Arab region, most of the people they don't know how the methodology of social media, and they cannot duplicate the knowledge between, for example, what they learned from other societies. So I established my field in Al Jazeera channel. I spent there 8 years. I was one of the first trainer in Al Jazeera Training Center who duplicate the knowledge about what's going on in social media. In 2013, I was second famous person followed on Twitter. I think my colleague was Mr. Mohammed Saidun Kawari. He's number one.
Oh, I had a feeling it was Mohammed Saudun. Yeah, he
Yes.
incidentally. Uh, yeah, sure. You're sharing a screen with us. Yeah,
Yeah,
perfect.
I will share the screen with you so you can check some of the insights about what's happened in the last. I think Mr. Muhammad was the first person there.
Yeah.
My account, the
You know,
second one.
Amar, sorry to barge in, but Mohammed Saudun was the first speaker at my Big B meetup in 2018. He,
Wow,
yeah,
great.
yeah. So he was my when it was not virtual, it was the actual event. So Mohammed Saudin was my first speaker. Huh?
Oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Um, the other insight I found it also in 2013. I was one of the top social media trainers by Cloud. Cloud was one of the websites we use it to measure how we are active on the social media. But Cloud is stopped recently. Uh, Other fact I found it from Finester data. When you write digital marketing, my account appear as second account on that list. That means I share a lot of news and some of tactics on social media and digital marketing.
My
But
question is, my question is, how did you get there, or is it a trade secret? How did
I
you
will
get
share, I will share some of their secrets now.
there?
Let me just show you
Tell
some
me.
of
Yeah, sure.
what's happened. Also in 2016 was one of list from Elmam. This is Arabic website. They mentioned my account is number three. So Mr. Adil Ali bin Ali number one, Mr. Muhammad Saidun number two, my account number three. Uh,
Wow.
Recently, in 2019, I go to the internet. I check, just search by my name, and I find a lot of people. They mention my account on Twitter. So I find my name as one of the top 100 digital marketing influencer worldwide. What make me shocked from that list is there is no non-Arabic speaker there. So uh,
Oh,
actually, I am only the first person speak bilingual, and no one speak Arabic from that list. So
Mashallah.
since that, I write 2 books. One is called التواصل الذكي. This is the first book, 300 pages. You can see it.
Okay, that's nice.
What I did with this book,
What's the book
yeah,
about? What is the book about?
it's a smart communication. How can we success in social media? And from this book, I will share some of the success secret we have it in social media. Like for
Hang on.
example, you should be live always in your digital marketing and social media. Please share at least 5 to 10 content in your social
Hang on,
media.
we lost some connection
As
here.
much,
Just a minute.
yeah, we lost connection with Mona.
Okay.
Also, duplicate your knowledge. For example, if you speak many languages, try to use this
Can't
kind
hear
of
you.
hobbies
I can't hear him.
and share it on the internet. You can hear
Hang on a
me,
minute, yeah.
Bosco? Yes,
I
okay.
can't hear you. Can just give me a second. Amar, I cannot hear you. Just give me a second.
You cannot hear
We'll
me?
have to close this and come
Okay.
back again, yeah. Yeah, just give me a minute and see what. Okay, we're having a bit of an issue. Can you go offline and come back? Because I cannot leave this stage. Can
Okay.
you leave for a second and come
Okay.
back, and
I
maybe
will
we'll have the
refresh.
sound again? Because even Mona is not with us.
Okay.
These things happen, guys. Never give up. Hello, Mona? Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, perfect, great. Sorry about that. If you can, I can't. Yeah, perfect, great. Hang on. Yeah, lovely. Please carry on.
Okay. So you can hear me now, huh?
I can hear you clearly.
Okay. So we talk about the secret of social media, then the secret of
Yes,
losing
yes.
the connection of the internet.
Did you do
But
that? Did you do that on purpose? That's why I couldn't hear you because you didn't want to give me your secret.
yes, actually, I speak about my book, The Smart Communication. It's called in Arabic التواصل الذكي.
Yep.
We established this book to have the secret of 11 applications. Actually, I cannot remember all of them because some of them stopped. I talk about Foursquare, Pinterest, Flickr, Instagram, YouTube, Google Plus, which is stopped, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, and the blogging. Vine is closed already. Kik, if you remember Kik, I
No.
already talked about it, and Snapchat.
Wow.
Most of the secret from that book, you need to be active user. Use your knowledge to spread it out. If you are speaking multiple languages, please use this one on the internet.
Yeah.
Also, be smart of your content. Actually, if you plan your content properly on social media, you will reach to worldwide initiatives. The ranking I showed you in the beginning, it's not something I wanted from my life. I see it as a challenge. Now, if I become number 11, okay, how can I become number 5, for example? So
Yeah.
the life I have it in social media is challenge life. Is not initiative or um, or like something you want it in your life. The other book I write it this year. It's called .com. .com is the title of radio show. I have it in uh, Qatar Foundation Radio, QF Radio. It was
Okay.
in Arabic. Um, the focus of this radio is just to have publicity of the latest news. It was the first Arabic radio show live with the recent technologies. It was 7 a.m. when people they go to their
Work.
schools or work. I am there to give them some of motivation and
Oh.
technology. without any image. Just explain it with audio, with emotions, with some of sound bites and etc.
Fantastic.
So
So B2C. So very B2C, very plain. So no, it's not too high tech. So everybody can understand, right?
so actually, the fourth secret I have it is use your own social media and the media channel. You need to spread your out and to reach to as much as you can from your audience. If there is radio listeners, if there is TV, if there is YouTube, and Instagram, Facebook, use all, but plan it well and don't duplicate other content. Share your own tone of voice
Original.
and yeah, originals, and also have your brand identity. There is a lot of initiative they lost their voice because they don't have their own brand.
Yeah, very true. I have a little secret of my social media. What I do, I follow the three C's of social media:
Okay,
content, content,
okay,
content,
and
and to be content with my content.
that's it.
Yeah. So it's content, content, and to be content with my content. So I need to be happy with what my content is. You know what I mean?
Yes, focus on your content, and that's it.
Exactly. And
There is
khalas.
a
Yeah,
question
exactly.
here from Kelly. She say, "Did you manage your own accounts or you have a team?" Always, I like to manage the social media by my own self, actually with the security threats and etc. But I have team. They do designing. They are doing videos and etc. Since the COVID-19 started in Doha, I start a course. It's in Arabic. I can share the screen with you. It's talk
Yeah, yeah.
about how you share or how you establish your social media courses online. Okay, this is the page of the course. It's
Okay.
around nine videos in Arabic.
Wow.
First thing we talk about what the difference between the online courses and offline courses. How you start your course. How can you select the online platform? Also, how can you make the test for your student, and also what you need to focus during the video course.
Okay.
So actually,
Is this Arabic or is bilingual or trilingual?
this one it's Arabic. Actually, I have this initiative with Tomoh organization. We focus because there is no one talk about how can you explain or establish your course in Arabic. I mean the online course. It's first course we have it, and I recorded during the COVID-19.
Okay.
A lot of
How?
now trainers. We have around 45 trainers. They watch the videos and they duplicate their knowledge on the internet.
Wow. How did you manage to do all this? Because I remember when I came to meet you in April, you hardly had time to breathe. You were so busy with Qatar Red Crescent. Please, can you give us some insight about
Yeah,
Qatar Red Crescent and the achievements there?
managing time with Qatari Crescent is totally different story, but I will show
Yeah.
you some of um, the achievements we have it in Qatari Crescent during the COVID-19. Um, you can see on the screen there is a lot of numbers we achieve it right now. For example, more than 100 people visited for our four medical centers. We have 19 external support, different services, 19 services from the medical sector. We did it in four medical centers. We have more than 900 staff from medical. They are helping people to support them in different centers. Our centers, we are working 24 hours, 7 days. Uh,
Yeah.
we
I know
have,
that because
yeah, we have 15 ambulance, more than 1,900 media interviews and websites and TVs. Uh, but the most biggest number we have it is the number of volunteers, more than 17,000 volunteers. Uh,
Yes, true.
and we are using also the online courses. There is more than 25,000 people they watch our
Yeah.
training courses. So
You know,
as
I know,
yeah,
I know two of your most famous volunteers. One is Mona Al Badr and one is Khalid Al Hamadi. Khalid Al
Khalid
Hamadi is
is famous,
Khalid Al Hamadi
and
is a good friend of mine. You know,
Mona
I
she
miss.
had special videos during the COVID-19, but I don't know if she have copy of it. She talk about her experience on volunteering.
Who's that? Mona?
Mona, yes, you
Yeah,
want to watch
yeah,
it on YouTube.
yes, yes. Please, we should. We must.
It's in Arabic, but she can translate it later.
Yeah, why not? Absolutely, yeah.
Um,
What I like
we'll
about
play
Mona
it
is she
now.
never tired. Yeah, sure. While you find the video and share it, I can share some information about Khalid Al
I
Hamadi.
have it. I have it.
You have it ready? Okay, yalla, you can see it. Let's do that.
Okay,
Let's, yeah. Muna in her red, the lady of the artist of blue in red. Is
and
that
red,
the one?
yes,
Wow, lovely.
yes, that's all.
Fantastic.
الوطن محتاج لك وحان اليوم وقت رد الجميل. تطوع وساهم بجهدك ووقتك لمكافحة وباء كورونا. الشباب دورهم أساسي، لا تبخلوا بوقتك وجهدك معنا. باب التطوع مفتوح، شارك ولو بالقليل. تذكر أن حماية المجتمع مسؤوليتنا كلنا. لأجل قطر أنا تحت أمر الجهات المعنية. التطوع من أهم الوسائل اللي تدعم القطاعات اللي تحارب الفيروس. لا تقول دوري بسيط، تكاتفنا جميعا نقدر نوقف الوباء. وعشان قطر أنا اليوم من ضمن المتطوعين في الهلال الأحمر القطري. الشباب دورهم أساسي، لا تبخل بجهدك ووقتك. وقت المحن الكل واحد يوصل إلى بر الأمر. حماية المجتمع مسؤوليتي مسؤوليتك. بادر تطوع معنا. يا وطني ها أنا ذا. يا وطني ها أنا ذا.
Nicely done. Yeah, that's very nicely done. Congratulations, Muna. Really proud of you. Fantastic. Yeah. So, yeah, so continuing your story about Red Crescent and the accolades,
Yeah,
it's really amazing.
actually, see, managing your time with working in disasters,
That was the
especially
next
in
question.
public prison. Actually, we spend now more than 42 years as one of the first volunteering communities in Qatar. But what happened with the COVID is changing all the plans to have it more migration between volunteering and working with disaster and the medical affairs. Actually, now more than 2 months continuous, there is no holidays, just to helping Qatar to finish this crisis and also to spread this out on the media. Actually, you see more than 2,000 videos, interviews, and newspaper is not something easy.
Yeah.
Each interviews we have like focus group to know what we write it in the social media, what we write it in the newspaper, what we write it in the radios, or what we share it in the radios. Actually, it's not something easy, and actually we now speak more than 7 languages to spread the like awareness about what's
Yeah,
happened
right.
in the
Yeah.
COVID.
Are
Uh,
you working closely? Are you
there is
working closely?
something I'm no
Sorry.
not working remotely. I'm going to work every day actually because we have media room with 5 people. We have around 60 people that are working as volunteers with the media group, and I
Wow.
am the acting of head of that group. It's not an easy work to manage this number of
True.
volunteers, and also
True.
to document what's going on in the media and in your reputation, especially in the online reputation, responding to all the comments you have it on the internet. I think what we learned from this disaster is how can you build your relations and how can you be more stronger than before.
Very true, very true. Yeah. No, what my question was: are you working with the MOI closely with MOI and with the other, other communities? Because I remember when we met last time, you were
Yeah,
looking for different community translators. From Nepal, from Sinhalese to Hindi to Urdu. Because I am on the MOI list of
actually,
media, and we got an
mm,
email where we had like
actually,
nine
we work
languages.
with Ministry of Interior. Yes, Ministry of Interior, one of our partners. Ministry of Health. We have also the top community of crisis. We have the media office. We have a lot of partners. Actually, we are now one a team. Uh, what we spread it out in social media, they share it, and what they want to share it in our channels. We are always we say what we have it now on the COVID. We did it not for humanitarian. We did it also for Qatar. So there is two things we need to focus. We focus
Right.
about the human, and we focus to return on investment what we learned from Qatar. We learn a lot of lessons. We get a lot of experience, but this time
Yeah.
is our time to show the effort we have it on this crisis.
Very true, very true. You're right. So, what is your personally? What are your Amar? I've also seen you on a personal front. You're a fitness fanatic, a fitness freak. I mean, you're
Yeah,
enthusiastic with all the
but
sports. You
not during
cycle.
COVID.
Yeah, yeah,
Not
yeah.
during COVID because actually I stopped sport. There is no time to manage it during the crisis. But actually, before the COVID, I spent a lot of time on cycling. I was I was and still part of a Qatar cycling team. We go around Doha, also part of the awareness to use your helmet, using your lights, also follow the rules actually because the bicycle is one similar to
Yeah.
car.
Are you part of
You
the
need to
group?
respect the people. Yeah, we have a group around 200 people.
Wow.
Every Wednesday we went to Losail circuit
Okay.
to
Because I have
do
some
some
friends
challenges.
who are cyclists, like Mr. Al Hamadi. He's a cyclist who goes all over the world cycling.
Yes,
He was a speaker
yes,
also.
Mr. Abdullah Al Hamadi, we have
Abdullah Al
Ali
Hamadi.
bin
Yes.
Anwar, we have a lot. Yes.
Yes. Great.
So they invite us to this community. Actually, we have a lot of people from different sectors, from different areas, but playing a sport and fitness, I think this is like something you need to do it for your life. Actually, working with media and spread a lot of time on the internet. You need to go outside offline, switch your mobile or put it in silent, and smell good weather around Doha. Only during the COVID, I do it at home. I didn't go outside only for work and back to my home. Now we have also ihtiraz, so we need to care about
Yeah.
where we go and ihtiraz
Yeah.
application. So we need to
Exactly.
take care about ourselves, and we do everything at home.
Yes. I don't want to talk about etaraz because etaraz in Urdu in Hindi means if you don't mind. So if you don't
Yeah,
mind, I don't want to talk about etaraz for the time being. But I
no
think it's an
problem.
important. Yeah, it's an important app.
Okay.
We should need it. We do need it rather. And what I want to another thing I want to ask you is what do you want to do once all this is cleared and we get an all clear, we get a checkered flag and say, yalla, you know what, guys, now you can go out and live like before. Actually, you can never live like before after this, as Mona said. But what do you want to do once everything is clear? Take a break from Qatar Red Crescent, take a break from your work, and then take the family and fly or cycle
Okay,
somewhere.
now Actually, yes. First thing, I will prepare my cycling and go around Doha. This is, I think, first thing I will do it. Staying safe at home, I think this is something you will never find it everywhere. But actually, there is a lot of missing part. You cannot do it because you care about your health. What I mean on that, you need to return an investment on your life, also on your work, in your family. I have 4 kids, so they are around me everywhere at home. They are tracking what I'm doing, asking a lot of questions. But you need to respect this thing because you need to build this kind of activities at home. Also, spread your time also at work. Um, what we learned from this crisis is how can you balance your life, and we will continue balancing our life because this is very important message for everyone attend this webinar or live. Uh, Take care about yourself and always have balance. If there is something over like using technology too much, you will lose your mind and you cannot achieve to your goals.
Very true, very true. On a parting note, I'd like to just play. I've been collecting. I've been asked some of my viewers and some of the people who've participated in Big B Meetup to send in their Eid greetings to the community. So I'll just share some of them. This is the lovely Soha. She has been she's participated in my event, and on the Garangao event, she's participated. These are my Garangao guests. So this is lovely Soha.
Oh,
She's differently abled, but she knows me, and she's a fan of mine, and I'm a fan of hers. So this is Soha,
mashallah.
and this is the wonderful Layan. Yeah, these are the two lovely kids that send in their videos. Yeah, if you, Amar, can you give me a parting message for everybody for Eid and something you'd like to share with the community?
Okay, actually, Eid Mubarak to everyone, and I hope you stay at home as much as you can for your safety. Um, Use this time to study something new, like going on the internet, find something, you share it with your families, uh, play some of YouTube. Actually, now it's time to enjoy. There is nothing serious on these days. So spread this fun thing. Go and also do live with your friends, but make sure you are staying at home. This is the important message I want to spread it out to everyone. And if you can translate it in Urdu, any language, please do it.
Yeah,
We need to tell people stay at home.
exactly. Thank you so much, Amar. Yeah, Mona, would you like to give us an Eid Mubarak message for all the viewers here, Mona? Hang on. Uh, can you hear her, Amar?
So no,
Cannot hear her. Hang on. It's okay.
so inshallah.
We can solve these issues.
Can
Mona?
you hear me now?
Perfectly, perfectly. Yeah, lovely as
Yes.
ever.
Yeah.
Yes. Can you?
عيدكم مبارك وكل عام وانتم بخير. I wish everyone happy Eid by staying safe and home. Get dressed on. Send your idea electronically through the bank transfer. Get gathered with your friends through the Zoom or any other live streaming program. We should enjoy the time and do not let the COVID-19 keep you away from the people.
Thank you so much. That's such nice messages. And before I say goodbye to everybody, I just want to remind you all, Mona, we are collaborating on perhaps the largest art expo Qatar will ever see,
Yes.
inshallah. And yes, and we will use the fourth most famous followed social media expert to help us promote it. Right?
Ready,
Exactly. Khalas.
ready.
Fine.
I'm ready for that.
Okay, excellent. Thank you so much, guys. Eid Mubarak, Mona. Eid Mubarak, Amar. And it was a pleasure to have you all on board. A Big B
Thank you.
meetup, Big B meetup. And stay home, stay safe for Qatar.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Masalama.
You didn't share how you put the logo, huh?
The logo?
You want to tell them about the logo? Yes. How fast you did it?
Oh, yeah. Well, thank you very much. Yes. Why don't you
See?
say that? Exactly. See, because I know I don't like, Amar, I'm not very good at promoting myself. I'm a communications professional, but I'm not good
Oh,
at talking about myself. Please do that for me. I'm really, I like that. Yeah, that's a good parting note. Tell me.
no problem. Actually, promoting yourself is something very important. But I think it was good webinar.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, would
There
you
is
like
a
to
lot
tell us
of
how?
indirect messages.
Pardon?
Actually, there is a lot of hidden messages you send it to the people they watch us live, and we still live. So
Yeah,
Mr.
we are.
Bosco just call us, yeah, call us to put a Qatari Crescent logo on his community, and within how many hours you get this one done,
Oh, it was done in
Bosco?
less than. It was done, I think, in less than half an hour because of Amar.
How
It was
about we give him approval, and he go live with Qatari Crescent logo.
exactly, yeah. And I'm so proud to
That's
have
how
Qatar.
the community.
Yeah, exactly,
Our pleasure to
exactly.
support this community.
Same here.
We
Yeah.
heard a lot of good feedback about it, and inshallah we will continue this relation, inshallah, in future
Yes,
events.
we will. We will. We should continue. Thank you so much. Yeah. Have a good evening and masalama.
Thank
Bye.
you. See you.